thought today I would hook up this light to my snowblower. I bought it at Princess Auto. It was really cheap, $10 in the surplus items. It will hook up to a stator wire that the snowblower has. So as long as the snowblower is running, the light will run. So I'll hook it up and I'll show you what it looks like. I've already drilled my hole. Kind of want it tilting somewhere on the ground. I think that would be fine right there. Okay, my wrench didn't fit in there very well. I don't want to tighten it too much. This housing is just plastic. Do they make anything out of metal these days? Everything's so cheap. There, that should do it. That'll hold it in place. So what I have to do now is black wire is ground. So I'm going to ground it to the housing, or to the frame of the snowblower. See if that's a good enough ground. I'll be the first to know if it isn't. This drill has no power for drilling. Anyways, so this is just my wire crimping and stripping tool. Oops, wrong one. There we go. I've literally had this tool. Geez, I tend to keep things or hang on to things, but I've had this since 1987. I was a teenager when I bought this tool. Holy cow. I'll hold it. There we go. That should be a good enough ground. I could have also just mounted it on that bolt, but there's a lot of paint on that bolt and the bracket, so I think it's better to ground it onto the frame of the... We'll see. So I'm just using connectors. This is from the stator wire. This is to the light. I need some ties here to tie the wire to the bar. I even found some green ties. Match the green. Okay, let's tie this wire up. Oh, so much for the green ties, they don't go around the bar. All right, be right back. All right, looks like red it is. These are long enough to get around the bar. Alright, I'll just cut these off. Okay, that should be all it needs to make the light work. I could have hid the ground wire a little bit nicer, but I don't care. It's only a light for a very old machine. So I'll get it started up, see what it looks like. Hopefully this thing starts. It gives me issues sometimes. Well, there you go. To be honest with you, I don't know how bright that light's going to be. It's hard to tell in the daylight. It might have been way easier just to strap on a rechargeable flashlight, like a good high-powered flashlight. Probably shine a lot farther than this light ever will. Was it worth it? Well, the light cost me $10 and just a few minutes to install it. I think it's worth it. If anything, in the end, I will have like a really bright reflector. I actually don't like this saying, I hate it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. It is what it is. There, I said it. This is all the water that's left in the wetlands, at least close to my property anyway. It's been so hot and dry and hasn't rained in, I forget when the last time it rained. Everything's just drying right up. Well, where I'm standing, I'd be in at least ankle deep water right now, at least that deep. Everything's nicely recovering since the beavers left. They don't like this no water situation. They've moved further inland where the beaver ponds are deeper. Everything they chewed down is starting to grow back, as you can see. All this stuff is new. The only water that's left back here is this little bit here is pretty much a beaver canal. They dig like little ditches to travel in the water or travel through the wetlands, and this is one of their ditches, one of their little roadways, highways if you want to call it that. And even that is just about dried up. I would reckon that'd probably be only 1.5 feet, 2 feet deep, if that. I'm gonna have to check myself for ticks when I get out of here. But yeah, everything's just drying right up. Where I'm walking, there used to be water. And that's all that's left of it is out there. Everything else has turned into a jungle. A lot of what they chewed is starting to grow back. Yeah, even over here, it's all drying up. Everything's starting to grow back because the beavers have left. I think it'll be a long time before this sees water again. And again, over here, drying up, mostly dry. Everything's growing back. The deer travel through here. Alright, time to get out of here before I do get ticks on me. Here's one of my red pines. Thing's a giant. I wouldn't doubt it. At least 80 feet tall. Good size tree. This is what my grass looks like. Everything's turning into a desert. Better stop shaking the camera. Yeah, everything's burnt. Everything's crispy around here. Where'd he go? Oh, here he is. Look what climbed onto Ed's boat.